here's the app that I just did. Instead of the one with the chair, I went ahead and set this up. A couple shield agents knocked out. I think it looks pretty convincing from the front. Scroll's about to squash Daredevil. So I'm shooting this with my DSLR, my Canon Rebel T5. So let me know if you can tell the difference in the clarity. I'm going to shoot the same scene with my Canon ELPH, and let me know what you think looks better. Alright, so now we're looking at the same scene using my Canon ELPH instead of the DSLR. I almost feel like it looks like the whole scene looks more contained and in focus in general. My daughter just found this little dice. I don't know where it came from, but I really like it. It's really cool.
Oh, yeah.
It fits perfectly with the Marvel Legends.
Yeah.
So let me know which one you think actually looks better. I don't know. I almost feel like this one looks a little better. Darker for sure, but a little better. Seems like everything can stay in focus better in the video. So I'll take a couple shots and see how this looks. I think this actually looks pretty cool. This dude positioned on 2 chairs up in the air. If I come in at a nice close angle, just looks like he just got knocked. Boom. And the guy in the background is getting straight smashed into the table. I'm gonna try a couple different shots with this, and it's cool too because then I can bring it outside and block the pole off with his legs, so it kind of works. Boom. Just like that. I'm gonna see how it looks on camera. Like I said, I got 2 of those right there. It's a little dramatic, but I mean, if you're getting knocked by a Super Skrull, it probably would look something like that. So the guy in the background I think looks really cool getting just straight smash. Okay, so right now I cut the lights on my scene, and I'm currently using just a couple of these small LED lights to light up the scene through the side and through the top grating in the panel. I also went ahead and threw on my dollar store red lights kind of through the grate, gives it kind of like a cool kind of alarming sense, like the alarms are going off or something like that. I kind of dig on that. I think it's cool. I have a blue one around here too I could add for extra effect. I might try that out, but so far I'm liking what I'm seeing right here. When I turn on the light, it seems to give it a little too much light, and you can see too much of the detail on everything, so I kind of like it with the lights off. Only thing is it makes it a little harder to get some of the good detail on there and stuff. So I threw a spitter in the background. It's kind of hard to see him from this particular angle, but right there you can see him a little better. I don't know if I want to keep him there because I don't know if it detracts from the lurker on the top. The only bad thing about this is it kind of loses the expression on the 2 soldiers. But I have this other light that I could try out right here. Just kind of stick it underneath them. Kind of gives a little of the expression back. Kind of lightens up the scene a little bit. I think I like that. Looks pretty good actually. It gives a little bit of extra light source. I want to see if maybe I could space out the red lighting a little better so it looks like it's coming from the same areas. But we'll see. Take a couple shots like this. Hey everyone, so we're going to look at a few things I got in this week. First, let's go ahead and start off with some things I already opened earlier. These two figures came from Michael Cruz. Got Big Barda from DCUC. And then got another Big Barda, the variant with the with no helmet. So got both of those from him for a nice price. Big shout out to Michael Cruz. Next up, package came in today from Articulated Comic Book Art. Got my official ACBA t-shirt and nifty little cutout pack right here. Go ahead and show you guys a few of the cutouts really quick. Alright, so I already opened all mine up. And here's a look at a bunch of the cutouts. Pretty nicely done. A lot better than a lot of the ones I have for myself that I've made. So I can't wait to use these in a shot. Big shout out to Boog Nice and Ty Star the artist. And last package right here, the big one. Go ahead and take a look. This came in from my buddy Adonis Inman. I've been waiting for this since he announced pre-order. Jumped on the pre-order for it. And what we got here is a nice little haul. We got a cool little box from here. So the Mark 43 Iron Man, Age of Ultron Thanos Wave, another one, Captain America, Age of Ultron Thanos Wave, Hellcat. I like those sticks she comes with. They look just like repainted Daredevil sticks, actually. What the heck? One of her little webs came with. No biggie. So Spider-Woman right here. Batroc, the Leaper. A motherfucking Hulk. Hell yeah. And another freaking Hulk. I might keep both these. Let's see. And then a little squeeze in he popped in there for me. Android 17, he found this at Barnes & Noble's for a really good price, so I had him pick it up for me. So that completes the haul. Hey everyone, it's Major Reaction, and I'm about to open up my SDCC 2013 exclusive Thunderbolt set. This was made by Hasbro, and it's a Marvel Legends 5-pack. See if I get that all in a shot there. So a lot of awesome figures in this, and I've waited 2 whole years to open this because I've had it since it came out pretty much. I bought this one and one other one. I ended up trading my other one for about 7 different carded figures, so felt like it was a pretty decent trade. I got a bunch of figures I didn't have, like the red Thunderbolts version of Punisher. I got X-Force Wolverine, Astonishing Wolverine, bunch of other stuff that I needed, a bunch of DCUC classics and stuff like that. So it was a worthwhile trade. And now I had this one to open, and I'm finally gonna open it because let's see, let's take the camera off the stand and show you what's below me, and you'll see the reason why I want to open this Thunderbolts. Okay, so this is the reason I want to open my Thunderbolts set. I have a ton of different figures here ready for some Avengers and Thunderbolts and Dark Avengers setup team displays. So got a bunch of different figures here. This pile is pretty large, and I'm gonna go ahead and do a couple different team setup photos. Alright, let's go ahead and open up the Thunderbolts box set. It's held together at the very top by a piece of tape. Just slice that open. Just pull open the lid top. Pull out the tray of figures. So that's what the tray looks like outside of the box. Crossbones takes up about 25% of the packaging, about a third of the packaging actually. So it's a nice set, and I finally cracked it open, and we're gonna do some awesome little setups. So I wanted to give you guys a little close-up look at some of the figures while they're still in the packaging. Crossbones, Satana, Ghost, Moonstone, and Luke Cage. The best version we have so far. So I'm gonna bust these guys out of that plastic prison and do some magic with them. So the figures do come held in there by these little plastic string thingies that you have to cut away. So if you get one new and you want to know if it's been opened, just check to see if you have the little rubber pieces intact, nice and tight. They should be, before someone cuts all the figures out of the box, like so. Okay, so I got this Hydra setup, or this Crossbones versus Bucky Cap setup. This big giant butcher knife inside of Crossbones' hand, because it's the only thing he could hold properly, and that looked good with this size. Got this Brock cut out. Only thing I could find that really worked with the shield. And then this Hail Hydra cut out. So right here I'm recording on my DSLR. This is my light setup right now. This is the whole setup that you're looking at right here. So what I've been doing is cutting the angles from the top of the building like this, kind of trying to cut out this gap right here that you can see, trying to cut that out like this, using different angles and stuff, shooting from the roof, kind of like that. Tried that angle, shot a little lower, messed with the Bucky Cap's pose quite a few times, trying to get it right. Still looks a little off to me depending on the angle. So I'm definitely going to have to mess with that a little more. But I like the concept of this thing. I really like shooting it from like one of these kind of upward angles, because then you kind of lose the awkwardness of Bucky Cap. He's pretty flat against it. Something about that pose is coming off all wrong to me. See, like if you look, I got him pretty flush with the Mandroid. I mean, I'm not exactly sure what is making it look so off, but here's the scene. I'm gonna mess with it a little more, take a couple different shots, show you guys the final result from that. What you're seeing is the craziness that is my photography space right now. Setting up team picks for the Thunderbolts / Dark Avengers. I'm just doing a full roster with all the current figures that I have right now. Gonna trade my SDCC Luke Cage in for Jubilee here, so I wanted to do a few little quick displays, nothing too crazy with him, because I want him to be in nice condition for my buddy when I send him over to him, especially since he's giving me a Jubilee in trade for him. So it's a really good trade in my favor, so make sure I send him this figure in really good condition. Just pulled it out of the box a few days ago, and it's a really nice figure actually. I'm kind of impressed with how nice it actually is. Trying to find a way to fit Sentry in. I want him in a kind of a flying pose. I'm trying to look for some stands right now. I'm not having much success with that. Might have to pull out a Figma stand or something from one of my new figures. And then I kind of want Ghost in there. I might want to put him up above Daken and right in there between him and Ares and Iron Patriot. I like the way he looks when he has some light shining in him.
What are you doing, Matt?
Filming a little video. Makes him look really cool and clear. So that's nice. Alright. So here's what we're working with. Dark Avengers, Thunderbolts lineup. Missing a few figures obviously, like Man-Thing, Punisher, Red Hulk, Elektra. I have an Elektra, but she's really ugly, so I don't really want to put her in. I mean, I could try putting her in there, but I don't know. Kind of happy with what we got right here. I think I'm going to mess around and take a couple more figures in and out and just play around with the people that I got there. Trying to light that Ghost up a little better. He looks really cool when he's all lit up. Him and Radioactive Man, actually, they both look really cool when they're lit up. It's kind of hard to light him up from this far away and still keep his detail though. I don't know. I'll be messing with this a little more. Probably take a couple pictures, see how it looks.